Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another video, guys. In today's video, this is going to be another 5 facts that you may or may not know about Left 4 Dead 2. We're just going to be cutting straight into it, no BS. We're just going to be going straight into the facts. All I just ask is that if you happen to enjoy, please leave a like at the end. But anyways, guys, let's get on with 5 facts that you may or may not know about Left 4 Dead 2. Alrighty guys, let's jump straight into fact number 1. Did you or did you not know that from the years of 2004 all the way up to 2021, the #1 state in all of the US that looked up the term Left 4 Dead 2 actually ends up going to Alaska. Alaska from the years of 2004 to 2021 has looked up Left 4 Dead 2 the most of every single state in the entire United States. This is actually something very interesting. I actually found this out via Google Trends, and yep, you can see the graph here of the whole entire timeline. It's actually a really interesting fact. I was surprised to see that for some reason out of all states, this one researches it the most. It's just something cool to know. I was really surprised to find this out myself because I didn't know it. Let me know if you did down below in the comments. Alright guys, coming into fact number 2 here. Did you or did you not know that the most downloaded mod in all of Left 4 Dead 2 history on Steam is actually end up going to be a blood mod? This is going to end up being a mod called Improved Blood Textures, which basically makes the game more gory. And it's actually really interesting to see how that this is the #1 mod across everything for Left 4 Dead 2 mods. It's not a skin, it's not a weapon skin, it's not even like a map or anything. It's literally just making the game more blood heavy than it normally is, which is kind of interesting because the game's already pretty gore and blood oriented, but I guess more psychopaths want more Doom level type of gore in their game. Alrighty guys, now we're on fact number 3. Did you or did you not know that the player with the most amount of playtime in all Left 4 Dead is going to a guy called Eon? Now, this guy, believe it or not, has over 47,000 hours on Left 4 Dead 2, and that is just absurd. This basically means that if you do the math, that this guy's essentially had to play Left 4 Dead 2 for the last, like, 9 years. Now, keep in mind that Left 4 Dead 2 came out in 2009. It is now 2022. He basically, with the exception of, like, a couple of, like, stops here or there, maybe for the sake of, like, his personal life, he basically would have to play Left 4 Dead basically ever since it came out. At least every now and again, he would maybe stop, yes, but he's pretty much never put the game down if you realistically think about it. Because, really, I can imagine, like, over the course of those 3 years that he would have missed, that would have been for things such as, like, allowing time for his job, maybe school, obviously, you know, his family and friends. So, realistically, it's not like that he just wasn't playing the game just because he didn't want to. It's probably just because he was just allowing time for his life. Which literally means that he's been playing the game non-stop for over almost a decade. That is just insane dedication. This dude is actually got, like, a really impressive record here. Alrighty, my friends, we're now down to fact number 4. Did you or did you not know that Ellis actually has a Keith story that involves someone else other than Keith? There actually is a Keith story that involves Keith's brother. Now, this is only ever going to take place, I believe, on Dead Center, and the story only happens, like, literally once. But it's really interesting to think about how that in Left 4 Dead, that Ellis has some other story that's not exactly just entirely about Keith. Because we all know that that's like one of the running gags about the Left 4 Dead games, is that, you know, it's like Keith this, Keith that. And honestly, like, Keith is pretty prominent for a character that's not even in the game officially. But yeah, you may or may not have known that, so I thought it'd be really interesting to share. Okay guys, now we go on to the last fact, and this one might be a little bit of a longer one than the prior 4, because this one is really interesting to explain. This is going to be a really interesting fact here that I'm about to say, so here we go. Did you or did you not know that at one point in time, there was an individual who hacked the Left 4 Dead wiki and actually went out of his way to make up a brand new fictional character for the Left 4 Dead universe called Purple Francis. I'm not joking. This existed at one point, and here's the screenshots to prove it, so let's explain. So when it comes to Left 4 Dead, we all know about the main characters. We know about Zoe, Francis, Lewis, Bill, Ellis, Rochelle, Nick, and Coach, obviously. Now, the thing is, though, is that this is just something that just seems like a really weird... Just, like, out of all the different, like, if you believe in, like, alternate dimensions and timelines and all that stuff, like Doctor Strange type of logic, why is it that out of our timeline, we get the one where this exists? Because I'm thinking to myself, being like, this guy to go this detailed on literally just a purple version of Francis is just ridiculous. This guy either must have been extremely bored or had a lot of free time on his hands. Because if this was meant to be a troll or a joke, this is, I feel like, too much detail. And this guy was legitimately trying to make this, like, a canon character, like, legitimately. Like, he wanted this to be a staple of the game, like, realistically, like, seriously. You can even see from the screenshots that I just shared you guys from a few seconds ago that the guy had everything basically accounted for. He had an origin story, he had his age, he had his height, he had his you know, his personal connections and relationships with all the other characters, and dialogue, and everything that you can think of. The attention to detail is uncanny. Like, legitimately, if this was a joke, this guy, like, really put a lot of effort into it, and you don't see a lot of that. Like, this is something that I'm thoroughly shocked still exists. Because technically, even though, like, obviously the wiki is not like this anymore, it still is, like, a, you know, thing that's been so prominent within the Left 4 Dead community now. Like, it was such an extreme case of basically a joke or, like, something completely random that it basically became kind of like an urban legend. It became a myth. It became a what-if scenario for the game. Like, this is on the level of, like, creepypasta slash being, like, if you ever, like, played games before, like, the internet exists, this would be, like, a rumor that your friends would tell you back at the playground in, like, you know, your school and stuff like that. This would be like, hey, yo, did you hear about this Purple Francis? And this is being like, what Purple Francis? Being like, oh yeah, well, if you do all this, you know, these steps, this, that, and the other, you know, he'll spawn. Or it's like those different, like, fake Easter egg videos from, like, 2012, like, from a decade ago, where people will, like, make you do all these stupid things to basically make you waste your time. That's the level of, like, so unique that this is. I'm not trying to, like, overhype this unnecessarily. I'm just so surprised at the commitment that this guy had. It's just something that makes me smirk, just because it's just like, wow, this guy, like, even though I don't exactly, like, understand your passion, I respect the hustle, at least, dude. Just don't hack the wiki next time. But yeah, guys, that is going to be here for today's video. Before you do click off at the end here, I just want to mention that if you guys want to see more facts that are extremely interesting, then make sure you check out the prior Left 4 Dead Facts episodes. There will be an end card on screen at the end of the video, and there will also be a link down below in the description. But anyways, guys, I do truly hope you guys ended up enjoying it. If you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, and subscribe to show your guys' support. If you'd like to financially support the channel, I tremendously appreciate if you guys could go check out my Patreon. It's always linked down below in all my YouTube video descriptions, or you guys can use supporter creator code BlackNinja797 in all caps in the Fortnite Epic Games item shops, because Epic is my very first sponsor and they're sponsoring today's video, so shout out to Epic Games. By the way, just one last thing, I would definitely appreciate if you check out all my social medias down below as well. Trying to grow all the other social medias alongside YouTube, such as Twitter, Reddit, Instagram, and also Discord, so all thanks are definitely appreciated. But yeah, guys, I truly hope you end up enjoying seeing another YouTube video for the most unique YouTube videos you're ever going to see. Thank you for watching, guys. I love you, and peace out.
Hey meme lords, Jesus here, and you better have enjoyed that video there by the eternal god Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, you might like it too, and give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!